Let's talk to social worker Carina White. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
As a social worker, do you support some of the parents who are persistently late?
If there's a good enough reason, then yes. I'd prefer for a child to be late into school as opposed to not turning up for school at all.
Well, that's an interesting option, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fact that you're saying the reality is actually just getting them to school is the struggle.
Yeah, if you have parents who have more than one child, and obviously we know with school places at the moment they're very limited, so a lot of parents have children that aren't in the same school. So if you have one child that starts school at 8:50 and another child that starts school at 8:55, you know, it's very difficult to be in two places at once. So, yeah.
So, what the schools are after is getting your child, both children, to school beforehand. So, getting the one child there at, say, 22, which will allow you to get the next child there at 1:45, and both of them are then in time with 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah, I totally understand where the schools are coming from in terms of, you know, wanting children to get into school on time. I just don't believe that £60 is a very good option. I don't think they should be financially penalising parents.
Let's talk to the head teacher then of the school where we've just seen Jonathan and a parent. And Nicola, you're the head teacher there. How often have you imposed this £60 fine for lateness?
Well, good morning. At New North Academy, actually, we use the penalty notice really as a last option. So what we really value is talking to parents first and understanding what their issues are. So currently, we haven't issued any penalty notices, but that's not to say that we wouldn't do it in the future.
And so has the threat of the penalty notice then, Nicola, has that had an impact in terms of the lateness of the children?
Yeah, I mean, just being really clear with parents so that they know that the option is there does make an impact. We've really celebrated the improvement in attendance and punctuality here by bringing in other key changes really that have made a significant impact. So we're really pleased with that. But I think being really clear with parents and letting them know that if they are persistently absent or persistently late, then that is a course of action we can take.
What are the other changes then that have encouraged parents to bring their children in on time?
Well, there are two main ones. The first is that we give children a time to settle, so we open the gates and open the doors to the classrooms slightly earlier so that they can come in and just get ready for their day and access their learning ready and raring to go. The second is that I'm really strict. The gate shuts at 9 o'clock on the dot, and if you're late, then you need to come through and have a chat with our staff about the reasons why you're late.